used to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play call and show why they've won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Quarterback moving. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He gets a block. Oh, what a caught! Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, it's Mobley. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Working that left side now. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Carr above the noise. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the 1st down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So they're fortunate to fall on that football, but it's still second and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Working on the right. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Might have a chance. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Mobley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. He's going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's got it at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Carr gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Irish! Once he got some room, it was over.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throwing right. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Punt is on its way. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. takes the handoff. It's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Carr above the noise. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Under fire. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Trojans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10.
Booster! Ready! 22, ready, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
To the air, it's Mayava. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, Carr. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 10 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's Texas A&M who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at half. Nothing but green grass down the middle.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! They take the lead here in the second half.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Miller with the ball. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
This is a design run. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On the ground, it's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame.
He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Still on his... Snags it, and there's running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. To the air, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air.
And remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard stone this year.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a... There's a crease. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
On 1st down from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Mobley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Carr. Going deep. Snags it down the right side. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You can tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in there on the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Traveler in the entire Trojan Nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, dude.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jules Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Carr to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Upstairs to make the catch. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Got his man on the outside. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Direct snap. It's Mobley. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding, I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes